Welcome back to the Workbench, where uncut, we try to make things. And what we're trying to make right now is Revell's 1971 Mach 1 Mustang. And this is for the Blue Ox Model Shop's Street Machine group build. And we're making pretty decent progress, but might have kind of forgot a couple things yesterday. So I thought I was done with the rear suspension and having everything set. But there were a couple items, just two very minor items. I guess one major, one minor that I kind of forgot about. The major one being the drive shaft. And we actually got pretty lucky. The drive shaft that came with the Mustang actually fits. You can see I painted up the rear end and the rear suspension, the shocks and the leaf springs and everything. Or I actually haven't painted the shocks yet, but the leaf springs. And we got lucky, the drive shaft, it fits. I had to kind of whittle down the front side there to make it fit into the tail shaft of the transmission, but it works. It fits perfectly. The other thing I forgot, which is going to take a little bit more work, let me come on down here to the lower camera, is the anti-sway bar. So I went ahead and put it in, let me grab, here we go, and point with this. So I got the anti-sway bar in here. I left it unpainted so you can really see it. Now, it's not that big a deal. It slides right in. It fits underneath the exhaust that we did yesterday, that we were working on yesterday. The only thing is, because we dropped the rear axle, so this axle sits lower down that way. Now, the anti-sway bar, you can see, is hitting the axle and doesn't quite make it up here to the shackles or up here to the leaf spring perches where it needs to make its connection. Not a big deal. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just build a link that goes in between. I think's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I'll just take a thin piece of round stock, if I make it, or if I just find some or whatever, and just make the connection between the sway bar and its mounting point there on both sides. And then I think that'll work just fine like that. I mean, you're not going to really see it anyways, because it's going to be behind the wheels and the brakes and everything. But I do want to make that connection. I don't want to leave it just hanging here loose like this. So we'll just build a link in between, and that'll work just fine. But what we need to actually get to work on today, or what we were talking about getting work on today, was the exhaust. So let me go ahead and pull this rear end out of here. Come on. There we go. I'll go ahead and pull the sway bar out while we're at it. And I went ahead and glued up. I did remove the mounting tab that was here underneath the exhaust pipe. It wouldn't be like that. So I went ahead and removed it and just glued it up, to the muffler. And now these will sit in here like so, and not have that tab down there, which again, you probably wouldn't be able to see, but we'd know it was there, and I don't want it there. And I don't know if I want to put in maybe a hanger back here on the tailpipe, just put in just make a little hanger for it to just make that connection. It squeezes in between the gas tank and the rear leaf spring goes right here, and it just kind of squeezes it in there, but maybe we'll put a hanger in. But these mount up pretty nice. Let's go ahead and, let's get them the right way around. And I painted them aluminum. And the paint that I used gave them a little bit of a texture. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Maybe down here you can see it a little better. It gave it a bit of a texture, which I kind of like. It gives it a little bit of that anodized look. So I think that worked out pretty well. I'm trying to think of the paint I was using. It was like a Duplicolor aluminum spray paint or something. It was just something I had sitting around, to be honest with you. But I think it worked out pretty well. There's a couple spots I need to smooth out and probably give it another paint. But anyways, this will work for what we're doing now, because what we need to make happen now is the front section, the H-pipe section of this exhaust match up and meet up. So this is what we got to get to work on here. And one thing I just don't like about this. So this is the exhaust, by the way, that came with the Mustang. And this front H-pipe section, let's just bring it down here. It's really thin. It's really thin pipe. If you look at the collectors here, it doesn't even make sense for them to make connection. So what I'm thinking about doing, I had originally talked about, just cutting it here and putting in pipe. But what I think I'm going to do is just build a new H-pipe section to go back to the exhaust clamps back there to this connection point. And so what I did is I went to the scrap pile, pulled out a bunch of exhaust parts I kind of have, including some that are still on some sprues here. I've got some stuff coming off of manifolds. But I think what I'm going to do, this is the exhaust off of the model that the motor came with. So these sides here are actually what's supposed to connect to those collectors, which makes sense to me. Now, if they're meant to go like so, which is not obviously going to work, but I think if I'll cut them here, I'll just cut them here in fact, let's just do it. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut them here at the muffler. There we go. And then now when I turn it on its side, it'll kind of make that shape that we need. But what I'll have to do is move it back. Let me, where's my tweezers so I can hold on to this? Oh, here's my. So let's hold these where they'll go. They're going to be basically right in here. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I can use this to work its way around the exhaust pan or the transmission pan there. And then I can use either the backside, the backside, I can use more of the pipe from this to just extend it to the collector. And I think I should be able to do the same thing on the other side. Let me put this one over here. Let's cut it. We want this here. And I'm just cutting it all the way back to the muffler. So I'm leaving as much pipe on there as I can. And then again, I think what I can do, in fact, does this one have more? Which one has, or are they the same? Let's see. They're exactly the same. So this one will probably have to go back right about there. And then I'll just add to the front. So what I think I'll do, I'll just use this pipe here. I need to cut that. This has a notch in it where it was supposed to fit into the little plugs that used to be on the exhaust headers. So what I'll do, I think what I'll do is cut those off. Just cut it where it's flush here now. And then that kind of pinches it. So what I'm going to do is just kind of trim that off like so. And then whereas here, I've actually got a little piece of sandpaper right here. And I'm just going to try to sand it nice and smooth. Like so. And then let's cut, I'm just going to cut the mufflers completely off like so. And then what I'll do is cut this straight piece out. And then, because that'll have plenty, let me double check this. We'll have plenty of length in the back, right? Yeah. So that'll be able to cut down. So now what I need to do is connect here. Give me some length up front, and then I can set it in there and kind of measure it where it needs to be cut. I'm going to obviously put a longer length on here. Longer length than I need, so that then I can just cut it to fit. So let's do that with both of these. Again, I'm trying to just sand this flush as I can. Yeah, and then where's my glue? Let me slide this back a little bit. And let's go ahead and glue this up. I think I'm going to just use cement, like so. I think this is the side I sanded. Make sure I got the right side. But I think I'll do, I'm going to lay it on my grid here. Can you guys see this? Yeah, I'm going to lay it on my grid so I can kind of get things straight. Like so. I think that's pretty close. And I want to just try to get it nice and straight and flat. Like that. There we go. I think that'll be okay. We'll let that dry up and then I can smooth that out. I'll sand it out. Yeah, and then I can just cut that down to fit there. And then of course, hopefully I'll have a little bit of extra somewhere. What did I what did I cut off of this? Because I do want to put an H in it, kind of an H pipe in it. Let's see, do I have something? Well, you know, I could probably use, well, let's go ahead and get the other one glued up real quick. Where did I put it? Excuse me, how do I do this? I always lose. This is the pipe. I'm an idiot. Okay, so this is the pipe. This is what I need to cut off. Okay, I know what's going on here. So I'm just gonna cut it here. It always, you know, it'll, for just short briefs of time, it'll appear like I know what I'm doing, and then that goes away real quick. Everybody quickly realizes that I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't find parts. I have the part that I don't think I have in my hand that I do have in my hand. Anyways, let's go ahead and sand these down kind of flush, and I just bumped the part that I already glued up. See, there's point in case. Let me put that back kind of on my grid line there to make sure we're still straight. I think that looks okay. Okay, oh, you know what? I need to cut that off. Yeah, let me go ahead and cut this off right there, like so. Then let me trim this up. Now let me sand it down smooth. All right. Okay, I think that's okay. And then again, I'm going to kind of lay it on a grid line here. Okay. Put it just next to this other one. Down flat, there we go. Yeah, so there, we'll let those glue up just like that. And that'll give us our two pipes that are gonna run here. And then I'll just cut, let's see, what do I have here? These aren't gonna really work. I might end up having to use, or you know what I could use? I could use part of this as the H pipe. We want it to kind of be the same size though, don't we? I might have to use part of what I cut off as the H pipe here. And then I think I have, let me look up here. Excuse me here real quick. Grab this tray because I think I might have the right size, or at least close enough. Yeah, I can probably use this file because what I'll do is I'll cut for the H pipe, I'll cut the length that I need, which will be pretty short. Basically going to be about the same length as this, but we'll just go straight across. And then I can use, so like, where's an example? I can use this little file here to just give it a bit of a notch. You know, I'll file this out. Take a little bit of time, but just take your time, and I'll, you know, use the end of it to give it a tight, just a bit of a notch, enough of a notch where it'll sit in there, you know, in between the two round pipes of the exhaust, and it'll make a like a notch, like a pipe notcher. And I think that should work. But first, I'll have to cut it down to lengths. I think I might. I'm trying to think if I should put. I mean, we've got pretty good sized flanges on there. I mean, the motor's not actually installed yet, so I don't. It's sitting where it's going to be sitting. That's where it's going to be. So that's good. That's fine. But obviously, I don't want to attach the exhaust as of yet. In fact, we need to do. I got to do more painting on the underside of it. And that's I think what I'm gonna do for next time. For next time we get together on the bench, I'll have the exhaust finished up. I'm gonna finish building that out so you can see the kind of the final product and paint it out. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and glue it up into one piece. I think that shouldn't be a problem because the exhaust will go in, sway bar will go in, exhaust will go in, rear end will go in, rear end will go in with drive shaft. So it shouldn't be a problem. I can slide that drive shaft in there. All that, of course, actually gets its final install once the motor's installed. So that's down the road yet. Because I think what I'm also going to do is try to get I'm gonna have to repaint this under side here. I mean, it's where we cut out. Oh, I've got to finish building out. That's the other thing I should do. I got to finish building out the fender wells. Let me bring this up here so you guys can see it. So we cut them out. I haven't put any back in. So I might do that in between episodes too, along with the exhaust, so that the next day we can get this painted back up. And then I do want to do just some light weathering underneath. This is a street rod, so I want it to be clean, but not pristine, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do some light weathering underneath here that I think will look good. We got to paint the gas tank, the gas tank, and just some little details. So I think we'll start working on that. I'm getting parts ordered up, the rest of the parts we need for the motor, and then we still need our rear brakes. So we can't actually get wheels or anything installed, but that's fine. I think the wheels are actually the last thing that's going to get installed, to be honest with you. So when we come back tomorrow, though, should have the exhaust put together. This should be dried up. I can smooth everything out. I can cut it down to size, clean it up. I might go ahead and put a flange on the header side to match up to these flanges. And then I might even try to put a peg on the end of these, because it's supposed to have like a peg that fits in there. Like here, you can see them here. In fact, I might clip these pegs, put them on the end so that it'll have a place to mount up. I don't know, we'll see. But that should be it. I think that's about all we can get done today in the time we have. I'll have to put all my spare pieces back in the spare bin, because we're using these. And let me know what you think. Let me know how you think it's turning out, what you think about the exhaust, if that's gonna work. I think these pipes do look bigger than the actual exhaust pipe, so it's like we're going 3 inch to 2.5 or 2.5 to 2 or something. I don't know. At the H pipe, I think it's gonna look better than this real cheesy looking little pipe we had going. So anyways, let me know what you think. Think it's gonna work out? Let me know down in the description. Leave me those comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this episode. We got a little bit done. Those small steps, little steps towards the end here. We're kind of getting to the fine details until we actually finish painting the body. Let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button. I don't know. Do all those things you do on YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.